What's going on, y'all? It's Rob with Cinema Bullies. I'm going to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot in the bully community especially, and the dog industry as a whole. I've been seeing a lot of people that are having litters drop, and they are having issues selling puppies, high quality and not as high a quality, and the bottom of the barrel. And people fail to realize, because of COVID, that everyone and their mom thought they were going to start breeding dogs and become the next hot shot and sell dogs for thousands and thousands of dollars, and we're going to have to get a real job again. So thanks to COVID, the bully market really took off there for about 2 years, and there were being a whole bunch of breeders and new breeders, or they like to call themselves breeders, but new people that just bought dogs that decided they were going to breed them. So they flooded the market beyond flooded, to the point where I see people that have nice dogs and very high quality dogs have issues selling them. And yes, it's not everybody. There are still big names that sell dogs. I'm not saying that it's everyone's problem, but dogs that are bred correctly are having issues being sold because of the name behind them. And it's not the fact that the dogs are poor quality or not as good as the big name producers. They just aren't selling the dogs. I see people with puppies with great blood that they're selling them for $1,500 to $1,000, and some of them are giving them away because they cannot sell the puppies, and they're stuck with puppies that are 4, 5, 6 months old. And if anyone knows, when you have 5, 6, 7 puppies, it's a lot of money to feed them and take care of them, do their shots, do the dewormings, make sure they're healthy. So having puppies on top of your adult dogs, you're talking about spending another $600 in food a month, and people are becoming broke because of it. Not all, but most. Like, even myself, my last 2 litters I had, luckily they were small, but the blood was as pure and damn near perfect as possible for using old school blood. And the puppies that I sold and placed are better than any 5 or 6 month old puppies that I've seen on the market, and I couldn't sell them. Definitely not for the price that I wanted. And it's a shame, because the breeders that did it right, that produced dogs with minimal to zero health issues or defects, have issues selling their dogs, while people that are producing big name dogs, big name blood, that throw those constant heart murmurs or breathing issues or other defects that they don't want you to know about. And then the good breeders that do it right, and they can't give a dog away. So everyone that's getting into this, or people that are into this already that have been breeding for a while, it's time to pump the brakes. Slow down. Breed for yourself, not for the customer. Because if you are a real breeder, you see what's going on in the bully community, and it's not good for the dogs, especially, and the name of the dog, the reputation of the American bully, is being stomped on and just obliterated right now because they just are overproduced and the quality is not as good because all these breeders that came into this during COVID are just breeding whatever they get their hands on. And that's not what this breed was supposed to be. They were supposed to perfect it as damn as near as perfect as possible without defects, without, structural issues, and produce a final product that would make a name for itself and be something that we want to see this breed be. You're getting these over-exaggerated dogs, but at what cost? You know how many over-exaggerated dogs die before the age of 2, 1.5, that you don't hear about? That's because it's not being done correctly. It's being rushed, and people are just throwing dogs on dogs, knowing that they have health defects that can kill them. If it's heart related, breathing related, cancer related, there's multiple things that can kill this breed of dog because of how it was created. Now, as a community, everyone needs to really take a step back, look what they are doing, look at what they produced, and ask themselves, am I where I want to be? And how much further do I have to take this to get where I want to be? And my suggestion is to slow your roll, do your research, not breed every dog that you own just because you own the dog. If the dog doesn't produce, don't breed the fucking thing. If the bitch does not produce, don't breed the bitch. Breed her one time. If she don't throw something good, and you threw her to a good male, one of them don't produce. If the male is proven already to your standard, then stick with the male. Don't breed the female again. Fixer, pet homer. People think just because you buy 2 dogs, you just throw them together. I did a lot of research on breeding what I was going to breed before I did it. And even myself, I have puppies right now that I have ties with that are all, like I said, there's like 7 months now. And then I have older dogs that are around a year and a half that I have ties to. I will not breed any dogs until I know almost, 100% that it's going to throw something that's worth breeding the dogs. And I do have pairs that I have in my own yard that I will breed, but it's not going to be for at least another year or 2 because of how the market is and how sick it really makes me, like, seeing that these people are selling dogs for $1,000, $1,500, then people like me that sell dogs for more, or people that are like me that sell dogs for, say $3,500, $5,000, whatever the case is, and they cannot sell their dogs. Oh, I can get my dog cheaper from so-and-so. Okay, well, that dog's not bred like this. And from a consumer standpoint, they don't care what the blood is. They care what color it is, what it looks like, and if it has a chance to be bully. That's what they're looking at. So, for all the buyers out there, research the breeder, research the dogs, ask to see the pedigrees, look at the dogs in the pedigrees, because the lineage will be pulled somewhere from that gene pool. And if you don't like, 4 or 5 generations of that dog, you ain't gonna like what you get. So, like I said, this is advice. You don't got to take it. I mean, you can think I'm hating on people. You can think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I do. Because, like I said, if I come back to the show ring, the puppies I have right now, they're all 1.5 years and under, I will champ out. They will be at least champions within the first year I bring them out to a show. So, and I know they will, because I know what they look for, the judges, and I know what these dogs look like compared to dogs their age. So, that being said, be mindful of what you're breeding. Pay attention to your program, not everyone else's. What's going to work for so-and-so is not going to work for you, and vice versa. You need to find a blood that you like that's not watered down. And, like I said, firm believer in breeding, line breeding, until you get faults that are genetic or structural faults that you do not want or you should not have. And then that is when you outcross the dog. And you should get a final product that's close to or is what you want to see from whatever you're trying to do. If it's like the color, the structure of the head, if it's the whole package, whatever it is. So take my advice or not. I'm looking out for the dogs more than the community, because all these dogs that are being produced not getting good homes. They're going to be all in shelters. You know, the shelters are going to be filled up. They're already more than they already are. Dogs are going to be getting put down left and right, and we are the cause of it. From not doing selective breedings and just throwing shit together. So keep that in mind, and I hope this reaches the ears to the right people, and I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying. So take care, and I hope this helped you guys out. If there's anything you guys want me to speak on that I haven't, drop it below, and when I have time I will make a video on it. I just wanted to address this topic because of what I've been seeing in the bully community a lot lately on all my platforms. So take care, guys. All right, later.